Hi, I'm Wayward, and this is Command & Conquer Remastered. Looking at a 1 versus 1 today, a nod mirror match, in fact, between Inappropriate Feelings, our yellow nod player, and klopXYZ045, our blue nod player. So far, nothing too out of the ordinary going on for Klop, although Inappropriate Feelings going for a bunch of infantry before that first refinery, choosing the more aggressive refinery location as well. Of course, looks like he's now building backwards to get this safe Tiberium, but going for this forward Tiberium as well. Looks like Klop going for 3 refineries on that first field. That's an interesting choice. Not sure how that's going to pay off long term. I'll also note that Klop looks like he's going for entirely flamethrowers, while Inappropriate Feelings has also produced a couple of minigunners. Klop is being very defensive right now, holding back those couple of flamethrower troopers to just defend the entrances to his base to prevent scouting. One now going out to do a counter scout. Inappropriate Feelings is a little behind Klop in terms of economy due to this aggressive 3 refinery opening, and Klop also now with the airstrip. So Klop right now looks to be slightly ahead of Inappropriate Feelings. Inappropriate Feelings trying to get that scout in. Taking a quick look, decent map vision there. Does see that buggy out, and here is our other nod player, Inappropriate Feelings. Oh no, I think that the thing, yeah, there we had to force a sell off of a power plant. Not ideal, I think. But now both players with airstrips on the field. Why did all of these buildings seem to take like a tiny bit of damage? Weird. Klop now with a 4th refinery out and expanding outward to probably add a 5th very soon. Actually getting a scout. Inappropriate Feelings. There he goes down through there to see the state of his opponent's economy before finally losing that buggy. Inappropriate Feelings switching over to a couple of light tanks. I think that may help in the inevitable buggy fights. Klop opting for a very aggressive economy now with 3, 4, 5, probably very soon to be 6 refineries. And Inappropriate Feelings slightly behind with 1, 2, 3, 4 at this point. And this one's not really optimally placed. There go the silo sell-offs for our blue nod player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. I don't like the timing of this attack from Inappropriate Feelings. I don't think there's nearly enough here to make anything really happen. I think these buggies are going to overwhelm these light tanks, and that's just going to be a bit of a wasted investment. Right now, Klop has a much stronger economy than Inappropriate Feelings, with at least 1 additional refinery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 refineries for Klop. 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. Klop feeling, I think, I was going to say he's going to do a counterattack. He's moving to a more aggressive position. I think there may be a counterattack mixed in here. We have the scout bike as well. I do like the continued production of tanks here. I do not like this refinery blockade. This is a big, tempting target. Oh no, blocked himself in again. That's a bit disappointing. I think that the next refinery is going to come here, or probably actually over on this side. But yeah, our blue, yeah, there it is. Our blue player seems to be just kind of all around doing better. A second airstrip coming out for that increased production speed. Going to put Klop in a very powerful position. We'll have to see how the tanks trade off against the bikes. I think the tanks should overpower them, but just, I don't know. With the balance of Command & Conquer Remastered, it's just not clear to me. I think if the tank numbers were higher, they'd be trading better. Quick look. Nothing too exciting. The tanks are going to come out on top of this exchange, it looks like. But Klop still does have the superior economy, at least by a little bit, and also very much so in terms of building and army. So Inappropriate Feelings right now with a second airstrip as well. A little bit of a fragile position. What can very easily happen in any Command and Conquer game, but especially this one, is you can get this critical point where one player is losing more stuff than the other, and it's just kind of impossible to keep up. Inappropriate Feelings now switching over almost entirely to bikes. I think he's realizing the tanks aren't working as well as they should. But, man, if Klop was a little more aggressive, he could come in and do some serious damage, because there's just nothing in Inappropriate Feelings' base right now. A little bit of harass here. Not sure what that's going to do to the army count, because, again, the army numbers right now for Inappropriate Feelings are very fragile. He is doing much better in the amount of units taken out. Oh, interesting. Klop now also mixing in the tanks. I'd like to see one or both... Oh, a lot more tanks, actually. I'd like to see one or both of these players start building some artillery. That could be an interesting addition to Inappropriate Feelings' army. But yeah, I think Inappropriate Feelings may have forgotten to build some units for a while. Nothing coming out of the Hand of Nod. Very little coming out of the airstrip here. So this is a... Man, again, if Klop were just to push out, this is probably a game-winning force right here. Don't know exactly what the reason is for that delay. Let's take a quick count of our refineries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But these refineries right now are not very useful. Ooh, a communications center coming out for our blue Nod player. And another push from Inappropriate Feelings, this time with a significant force. I think he started remembering to build units again. Meanwhile, Klop is finally deciding to start using this army. Deciding to start using. Yeah, I think that's an effective phrase. Klop again dithering. This army could have crushed the Yellow Nod army, but right now it's trying to push out for the win. This war factory, or rather airstrip, is going to go down. Nice sell-off by Inappropriate Feelings. In a base race scenario, I'm kind of favoring the blue Nod player. Minigunners coming out to do some additional DPS. Not a bad choice. A couple of them crushed right there. A lot of stuff dying here in Inappropriate Feelings base. The refinery is the wrong target. Yeah. Klop retargets the airstrip. Although there is a third airstrip, so their vehicle production will continue. Partial sell-off, at least, there, I think. This didn't go as well for Klop as it could have. He was a little unfocused, I think, actually. That army did not really... It was a big army, and it didn't do very much. Meanwhile, there are a lot more tanks out here for Klop. And a decent number as well for Inappropriate Feelings. Klop, though, getting really low on resources, while Inappropriate Feelings still has a ton. Whoa, I heard the... Where is that? Where is the obelisk? Where is it? I heard it, but I don't see it. There it is. Obelisk. Oh no, we've got the SSM. Oh, I love you, Inappropriate Feelings. Look at that. Not doing anything, but at least it's there. There it goes. It's coming out. Let me double check. I always get these wrong. I think that's the SSM and not the MLRS. Another obelisk coming out. I love to see it. Yeah, this is some fun chaos. I think we had that speed up bug. Let's just seek back a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we accidentally got the speed up bug. That happens. So what happens is in every game after about the 7-minute mark, I think, everything doubles in speed. So you always have to track back a little bit to reset that. I don't know if it happens every 7 minutes or just after the first 7. SSM being completely ignored right now, actually, which is, again, a little humorous. Sitting there waiting to build its missiles. Oh, there we go. That medium tank has finally had enough of those shenanigans. Oh no! The SSM is getting away! Ah! It gets out! Oh, it's glorious. Let's see. Right now, though, Inappropriate Feelings has a bit of a... Oh, we've got an Apache coming out. Nice tech switch from Inappropriate Feelings. Right now, though, Inappropriate Feelings is not producing an... Oh, no! Oh, that's evil. Oh, I hope this works. I don't know what this engineer is going to try to steal, but this is where my entire focus is right now. Although, I will say the problem for Inappropriate Feelings is he doesn't have an airfield, so he can't really produce anything besides, for some reason, minigunners. But this transport helicopter going right over everything. Let's have to see if it gets the, I don't know, there's a buggy right there. Let's see if we get the Conyard. Oh no, he got Klopp's Conyard. Oh, you gotta love to see it. That is brutal for our blue nod player. Although again, Inappropriate Feelings, while he does have a complete ton of resources, he's not doing anything with them. Also long distance mining to this remaining patch of Tiberium, not the best situation, while Klopp does have at least 2 harvesters coming in up here. Finally, another airstrip built in the protection of this obelisk, but the not a lot is going to stop this harvester harass. That one goes down. Minigunner's not going to do too much, just a complete ton of bikes out for Klopp. This is not what Inappropriate Feelings wants to have going on. Of course, Klopp is in a pretty crummy situation as well from that captured construction yard. But yeah, Inappropriate Feelings is in a really tough situation. No vehicles coming out. I guess we got a couple of medium tanks. Possibly, oh no, the harvester's crushing minigunners. But they do a lot of DPS, so that power plant does actually go down. Conyard either killed or sold over here. Another refinery about to go down. There's an advanced power plant. We do still have a war factory, but nothing's coming out of it, and this is a ton of resources banked up that can be turned into anything. A lot of advanced power plants, actually. We do have some units coming out over here, plus this obelisk. But if all of the income goes away for Inappropriate Feelings, that's about the end of it. Although, on the other side of the map, Klopp also is in a bit of a tough situation, although he does have a crap ton of vehicles. Yeah, this is a really weird situation going on over here. We do have some harvesting in the middle of the map. We have some long-distance harvesting down here, I think. Yeah, there's 2. This fight not going well for the yellow nod player. Bad angle, bad engagement, I think, overall. Where did those other buggies go, or bikes? Klopp doing pretty well without his construction yard with this constant production of bikes. There are a lot of minigunners up here. If they were to gather together, they could do decent DPS against the bikes. Bikes actually don't trade really good against minigunners due to the lack of DPS they do against them. Oh, another SSM. Nice. I love to see the SSM come out. Yeah, this is that kind of classic Command & Conquer precarious situation where both players kind of just have enough stuff. We have 2 SSMs now. Oh yeah, gotta get the cannon. targeting these advanced power plants. I think Inappropriate Feelings has enough power. Oh, nice. Get the protection of the obelisk. Yeah, but one thing I learned from AOD gaming, actually, is once you gain tech in Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn, you kind of just keep it, even if you lose the tech building, I believe. So that's, I think, how these SSMs can still come out without the appropriate tech structure. Mass SSMs coming out from Inappropriate Feelings. I would like to see artillery almost. I feel like they're a more consistent source of damage, although the range on these SSMs is phenomenal. Splash is really misleading though. It feels like it's doing enormous damage, but it's just kind of plinking away. Still a lot of tanks coming out from Klop. I think he's going to try to... Okay, so it is going to be an army fight. I was wondering if Klop was going to try to come around and just attack the infrastructure. Inappropriate Feelings needs to focus on this fight. These SSMs need to refocus on all of this. These tanks are not in the battle. Although that being said, the tanks are doing a decent job of crushing the infantry. No, that actually really turned the fight around, didn't it? There's just not enough tanks from our yellow nod player. Now, I think what Inappropriate Feelings needs to pull back and fight near the Hand of Nod, while Klop wants to come over here and fight away from the obelisk. This is a very Hank heavy. Not Hank Hill, sorry, a very tank heavy fight. This is really bad. This is not going to help anybody. The tanks are targeting the right targets, but there's just not nearly enough of them. The SSM's doing a good job of pulling in and pulling out, but the tank numbers for Klop are really high. And one of the SSMs goes down, another one almost... nice use of the SSM kiting there. Yeah, this is a weird situation where there's still plenty of production. We've still got 2 war factories for... 2 war factories for Klop, and a ton of structures in general. More harassment. This is what Klop wants to do. He needs to just cut down on these harvester numbers. It's going to be really hard for Inappropriate Feelings to overcome long term as Klop tries to take control of the bulk of the remaining Tiberium. This is really bad for Inappropriate Feelings. The harvester numbers are getting very low. I think 3 left, potentially, only 3 left. At this point, he could replace them, but it's not what he wants to be doing. And at the same time, Inappropriate Feelings trying to take advantage of his newly rejuvenated army to... Oh no, yeah, if the obelisk goes down, or the airfield goes down, that's going to be it for Inappropriate Feelings. The obelisk does go down, that means this airstrip is going to be very hard to protect now. Well done by Klop. Counterpush time, though, for Inappropriate Feelings, and now Klop's lack of resources is coming back to bite him. We do have a lot of flamethrower troops, but at the same time... Oh, missile troopers? Interesting. As usual, all the infantry just immediately vanishes. These flame troopers are going to be, killing themselves. I think that's the end of it. I was just going to say that. A long match, and interestingly enough, kind of action all throughout. Both players using kind of a non-traditional mix of units. Normally, you really just see a lot of bikes and buggies, maybe with some artillery mixed in. Of course, the flamethrower troopers show up as well, but the light tanks and SSMs were a really nice touch. Now, I don't know what's going on with my throat right now. It's got a real tickle to it. So I do apologize if that harmed the quality of the cast at all. But yeah, this is exactly, I think, why I love Command & Conquer Remastered. You know, I was recommended to watch this match, and I was really worried because, oh no, look, we have a color bug. He's supposed to be tan or yellow, but he's actually blue. But this is a lot of back and forth, a lot of crazy stuff going on. One of the things I really enjoy about Command & Conquer Remastered is it's kind of like the most stripped down RTS experience you can have that's still rewarding, and it's surprising how rewarding the game is to play given how simple most of the components are. So I think that's an interesting phenomenon from a design perspective, to try to see, you know, the simplest experience that can provide the most depth, and it's surprising how often you can get something really interesting happening in such an old game that doesn't have a lot of what we'd consider, you know, modern RTS niceties. Anyway, I'm kind of starting to prattle on a little bit. I will wrap up by saying thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.